Hello and gents, Ro here, and welcome to NOandROfilms. Today we're going to continue our iMovie tutorials, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys, or basically solve, or hopefully solve, any issues you may be having while exporting. And I'm going to show you guys how to get past them and hopefully just solve your issue in general. I've had several questions regarding this, and several people having issues in iMovie and exporting. So there will be a link in the description for a video that if you're receiving the video rendering error, if it's like a error 50 or video rendering error, there'll be a link in the description for that tutorial, and that solves that issue. Be sure to read through the comments as well. I've helped additional people how to solve that. But this is just how to export in general, and any other things you need to know in order to export. So first things first, your iMovie might look something like this, but in order to export a project, you must first have a project. You have to have a project. So let's go ahead and go into our event here, and it's going to be iMovie tutorial. And in our iMovie tutorial, we have a project here called My Tutorial. If you double click that project, it should open up in its timeline. You must have footage in the timeline. This is what you're going to export basically. So my footage is here. It's about a minute and 1 second long, and this is what we're going to export in my tutorial. Now, in order to export, you got to make sure you're in the project and you're in the timeline, or it'll open. Now you're going to want to go up to this share option. All you got to do is share. Just click that share, and then you have several different options here. You can go directly to YouTube. It should work, or any of these other options. But at the same time, what I highly recommend is I highly recommend exporting to file. Exporting to file is basically exporting it straight to your desktop. And this is the best way, easiest, because then from your desktop you can upload it to anything you choose without any other issues. It's just an extra step. But honestly, it works the best. So from here, you would choose your quality, of course. I suggest high, like I've recommended in my previous tutorials. Don't go best ProRes unless you're doing a 4K video. But high quality is going to do just the same. But for example, if you notice, this is 155 megabytes estimated. If you go to best pro, 1 gigabyte, that's really unnecessary for a 1 minute video. Then all you got to do is hit next once you got your title in here and your description. And then you want to just save it to your desktop where it's going to be easier to find, and then just name it as what you please, and you hit save. And then it will export. It'll go up to the top right hand corner here. It'll give you this little progress bar of it. It might say waiting for a little bit, but it should go ahead and end up on your desktop here called My Tutorial. You might get an extra file here called My Tutorial. It should disappear as soon as this is done exporting. So just leave it alone. Don't move it. Don't delete it or nothing. Just leave it alone. And you'll notice it says exporting, writing, and then it says estimated 7 minutes. It should take way less than that since it is only a 1 minute video. Now, if you're having additional issues, if you're in a project and you hit that share button, or the share button's grayed out, you can also go up to up here at the very top of your screen. You should be able to go to File and go to Share, and try one of these options as well in here. And you can go ahead and try File to export it. And like I said, the video rendering error, be sure to check out in the link in the description for that. And that's basically it. Oh, now I'm just going to show you guys that my video exports to my desktop. It says 5 minutes still. That's really not normal. But yeah, so you have to make sure you're in your project. This is a very common issue, and people are not even in the project. For example, they could be in their event, and there's no project really selected, or they just selected a clip in here. And for example, if you select a clip in here and you're in the project, and then you hit share, you'll notice that it'll only be that clip right there that I selected, which is in my event there. And most likely you do not want that. So you want to make sure you're in your project exporting just like this. Sounds like my computer is working very hard just to export this one video. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. And I'm actually going to skip ahead and show you guys that the video comes through fine. As you can see, this progress bar going through. Now, as soon as it's done exporting, you should get a notification here say share successful. You can simply close out of that. The bar will disappear, and you'll notice that the video now is on your desktop just like this, no additional file. And if you double click it, it should show your entire project here that we exported, which is 1 minute long. And this was just a test video we were working on. But that's the basics. Be sure to leave any additional comments or questions in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next tutorial, and later. So let my life